and we thought that freedom was very close at hand. Then came AIDS. My partner and I knew the fourth person with AIDS in Los Angeles. Him and I and a couple others formed AIDS Project Los Angeles, which is sort of like Dr. Marjorie Hill's magnificent gay men's health crisis here. But you got to remember what it was like. I lost 296 friends. I gave 90 eulogies in 2 years. And I lost the man that I love most in my life for 12 years. We were not treated by dentists. Nurses wouldn't touch us. Home care workers wouldn't come to our homes. Doctors wouldn't treat us. Insurance companies told us we had bought this upon ourselves. We had to sell our homes to pay for our health care. Any other community would have been beaten down. But we're not any other community. We're a magnificent community, and we responded well. And when they wouldn't give us health care, we created health care clinics. And when they wouldn't bury us, we dug the graves. And when our people were sick, we walked the PECs, and we learned to change the tubes, and we learned to take care of our sick and dying and staff the barricades of liberty at the same time. We were not defeated. We come from something great. We are a great people. We are a great community. We have honor. We have honor. And we have come a long way. I listened to Alan, and I listened to the state senator, and I listened to people talk about marriage and the assembly vote. Do you realize that in 1992, at the convention in New York where we nominated Bill Clinton, that the big battle that year was whether he would say the word gay. And we were so thrilled that he just mentioned it, let alone did anything about it. It's been a long evening, but I want to talk to you as a man who has traveled a long road about marriage. I'm amused about when people say to me, why did we pick now, this time and place, to fight the battle? As if 7 or 10 of us gathered in a back room and said, oh, well, now's the time, let's go with it. We didn't pick it. No more than Dr. King picked Rosa Parks. We didn't pick it. It was picked by the courts of Massachusetts, who told us that we had dignity and honor. It was picked by 6,000 people who stood in the rain in San Francisco and said, I want a license now. We didn't pick it. It came upon us because people no longer were willing not to be free, not to breathe the air of freedom at last. Now, let me be very clear. I know this is an awkward time for some politicians, and they have all sorts of rhetoric, schemes, models, structures to get us around marriage. Separate but equal does not work. Now, I know it hasn't been an easy battle, trust me. But no one told us it would be easy. No struggle for freedom has come easily. Ask the students who faced the fire hoses of Birmingham in 1963. Ask the people at the bridge of Selma. Freedom comes through struggle and through vigilance and through believing in yourself and never to stop dreaming. I am not asking for the right to marriage. I'm not waiting for someone to give it. It is mine already from the Constitution, and I'm just stepping forward to claim it. It is not theirs to give. So I'm sorry they're uncomfortable. I'm sorry they can't find it within themselves to have the bravery and integrity to say they're for marriage. But my freedom is not negotiable. My freedom is not there for the political convenience of any elected official. I honor those who stand by us in this room tonight. I honor those who stood with us in Albany. But I will never, ever give up a right. Who here wants to give up their Social Security rights? Raise your hand. Who not wants to be by the bedside of their lover as they die? Raise your hand. Who wants to pay more taxes because you're gay? Who wants to see their lover deported, that they've been together 10 years and because they don't qualify, they're deported? Who wants to give up their rights? Which one should we give up first? What should we surrender in the name of their political convenience? I'm not willing to give up any. I'm 61. I want to breathe the air of freedom. I want to celebrate with my men and women in my tribe. So, in honor of all those who had lobotomies, in honor of those who've been killed in hate crimes, lost their jobs, lost their families, who met in back rooms, of the 30 people who were in that first meeting of the first gay pack, I am the only one still alive. I am the only one here to tell you of the story. And I'm honored that I can. And I only hope, since there's so many of you, that when future generations ask you and look you in the eyes and ask you to tell them of this moment, of this battle, that you don't have to look down 20 years from now and tell them that you were too busy or didn't believe and missed it. So, for honor of all those who come before us, I no longer have to lie. I come from something magnificent. I come from you, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart. God bless you all.